My name is Predada Severa. I'm the Beyond Above Deep Black Director of the Illuminati, or at least the overt one, meaning there are those that are above me. I'm pretty much on public relations, so others are covert, and then it gets deeper than that. And even though Beyond Above Deep Black is supposed to mean excessively covert, it's rather complicated these days. Because you see the state of the world, and it demands that we not be as secretive as we used to be, or rather as we have been in the past. We have to how should I put it? When people drag our name through the mud, we have to step out of the shadows to remind everyone that we're the ones that created everything in existence. We created God, then God created us, then God created all other things, because we don't exist. We're the light, the photons, the spark that created all things at the beginning of time. And after God created us, meaning certain spiritual entities, waves, those that it created were Anunnaki. Then the Anunnaki created life forms on various worlds. Before the Anunnaki were Serba and other semi-spiritual, semi-physical beings. It gets very complicated, very deep. Just think about it like this. If it was going to college, high school, grad school, and all of these things, you'd be in school for about a zillion years. I'm not even joking. Give me a moment because a vehicle is passing by. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. Alright, so I want to welcome you all to one of our channels. This is White Trees. We have another channel that we're working on, which is Pitch Black Snow. That's all one word also. And the short on it all is that we've returned, or at least some of us have returned. Some of us have already been here all the time. But we returned to, the short version is save the world. And so, that's been my job since 2017 when I first told people that I was a member of the organization, because I had to, because so many people were saying so many negative things about us that I had to stop being covert, because there's a world full of people running around pretending to be secret society members of certain organizations that have been here since the beginning of time or for a very long time, which was started to keep things in order. People get power. Money was created so people could get power, and then those people learned secrets, so now they want to say that they are something that they are not, or some things that they are not. And everybody just goes along with it. There used to be a time when you would help an old lady across the street. That was just not only the gentlemanly thing to do, but if you were a woman, younger woman, you'd also do it. But these aren't those days anymore. These days, someone will rob a old lady trying to cross the street and then push her in the street in front of a car. That's the world we live on. Nothing's going to change that except if the people who are like that are no longer here, however that may come to pass. You would think, you would hope that people would just grow old, or rather grow older, and then they would just learn, and they would stop doing the evil stuff that they do. Or evil isn't a bad word, that's a complicated thing. I'll just use bad, malevolent things that they do. And even if they never stopped, that they would just get old and just, like I said, not be here anymore once they've, lived their lives. But it just keeps recycling. You might wonder why I'm showing this plant while I'm saying all of this. Some of you out there, oh, by the way, my name is Predada Severa. I'm also the owner, under the Illuminati, of course, of Black Hole Records New World Order Entertainment, which is also called Berkwu, BHRKWUE. I've had an album out for the longest. I had like 7 albums, but only one studio one called An Ounce and a Half. It's been out for forever, like freaking since 1998 or something. And like when you see it, it'll say 2006, but that's because I had redone the cover art and some other stuff. But why was I bringing that up? Oh yeah, just to introduce my name. The reason I'm showing this plant is it's just odd because I'm not a people person like I was a long time ago. People from a long time ago know me. I'm a cheerful guy, very serious at times, but because of the way the world is and because I've had to expose who I am and what I am and all of that, I've just kind of just, like the rest of us, become MIB. And it's not Men in Black, it's malevolent interblackness or military intelligence, Black Office, Military Intelligence Bureau, Majestic Intelligence, Black Office and Bureau. MIB stands for a number of things, just like Majestic 12 does, MJ12, Majestic Joint 12, Majestic Joint Black 12, Military Joint Black 12, Military Joint 12. If you just stop and think for a moment, all of this stuff is black operations, black projects, and so I have to be a very cautious and to myself type of person these days, but how am I supposed to do that when it's my job to make YouTube videos for us and talk to people about who and what we are and things of that nature? How am I supposed to accomplish all that? I'm so frustrated. You just have no idea. One of our other channels is Central Intelligence Akar, AKAR, which means source. I think that's Indonesian if I remember correctly. I have videos up there. Haven't been showing myself because I've got to get dental work and I'm never able to present myself in a manner where you guys would be looking at or listening to what I had to say and looking at what I'm showing you versus looking at me saying, oh my God, he looks like, a homeless guy, a really messed up homeless guy. Because all I do is work, and work at trying to save the world, and the world is run by magic. Malevolent magic these days. We fight the malevolent magic with our good magic. Aliens and all that stuff exists. I already got into that part because that's what the Illuminati is before there are humans walking the earth or any other type of creature, and all things and all light is, all that energy is illumination. But getting back to what I was saying, I'm trying to be this guy who has to be public relations, who has to be out there, record label owner, and own clothing lines and properties and make products. And I don't want to. I don't like people anymore. People deserve that. If you only knew what I had to deal with every day, there are so many forces out here that work against you when you're trying to do the right thing. There's a lot of you who would never understand that. I've talked to people. If any of you watch this and you know who I am and you're like, oh yeah, I've talked to that guy before, and it's just that, he doesn't want to work hard enough, or he's just grown frustrated with life and he doesn't want to, put forth the effort. It's not that. When you pass someone on the street and, for instance, they're homeless, there are so many people who are homeless who've had jobs, who've had lives that you couldn't possibly touch, that you couldn't comprehend the things that they've done, the places they've been, the things they've seen, the things they've accomplished. Where people above them who were evil, okay, evil isn't a bad word, malevolent, just said, no, 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 this guy's going to be nipping at my heels. I got to get rid of him. Don't want to kill him, but what we'll do is we'll make him homeless, we'll make him hungry, we'll make him starve, we'll make him look like someone no one wants to be around and make him suffer. The malevolent people who run the world, they want you to suffer if you're a good person. And so, yeah, there are people who will work hard, or go to school, do all these things, struggle to hold on to their jobs, do whatever it takes to look and act the way people want them to look and act, and then think that they're successful because, they put in all this hard work and all that. No. There are many, many, many forces above you and I and God and the universe and the dark matter and the energies that control things. There are things that control things that they don't even have bodies. They're just forces, they're just waves, they're just energy. They're not even cognizant of what they're doing. They just are able to control. That might not make any sense to you, but it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and it just keeps going. And if they don't want you to be something, have something, you won't. Just like that. You won't, your children won't, your children's children won't, your pet won't, anybody who tries to help you won't. But if they want you to have, you will. And so we have a world full of people running around doing whatever they want, thinking some of the things they do are good, following, and I won't get into this part right now because if you listen to some of the videos on my channel, my Predada Severa channel or Central Intelligence Akar, you'll see there's things I talk about when I start to get into, other aspects of life. But I mean, to put that part short, because I want to try to, if you've ever watched a video of mine, I'm always saying, yeah, I didn't want to make the video this long. This was literally supposed to be 5 minutes, but I'm long-winded. I just got to kind of live with it and try to manipulate it. So I'll make my best effort to keep it under 20 minutes because that's when everybody, or 15 minutes, that's when everybody starts to be like, nah, I got other stuff to do. I've learned that. Back in the day, you would, I didn't like a movie or a TV show if it was, shorter than 2 hours or so. I'm like, what was that? It's like everybody these days, we live in a time of Twitters and Snapchats and quick video stuff. YouTube has shorts. I was going to make this a short, and I was like, I don't think that's going to happen. It'll get a lot of views, more views, I learned, because people will watch something for 5 seconds and then they're good. I'm not that guy, but okay, yeah, so I'm coming up on 14 minutes, so let me get back to what I was saying. Anyway, so, this world is messed up. We're trying to save it. We're the good guys. If you're brainwashed enough, you won't believe that. There's nothing I could tell you that will make you change your mind, because that's why I'm so frustrated and done with people. Because I know people that I've talked to for years, some for decades, enlightened them on so many things, and they were just like, oh yeah, I get you. And then 5 minutes after those 12, 13, 14 years, 20, 25 years, they're like, nah, bro, you messed up in the head. I don't know what's wrong with you. All this stuff you're talking about. It's like they didn't understand nothing I said for the past 20 years. I just don't get people, man. But so, yeah, let me get back to this plant here, because this is what it was supposed to be about. I was just like, first video, what am I going to do with the first video? Am I going to do it in the daytime? Am I going to show myself? Am I just not going to care? I want to say something. I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't even subscribe to his channel yet. But hold on, cuz I'm an emotional person. It's like, you see another black man out there, or if he's black, I'm assuming he's black. Maybe he's not black. There's a lot of Hispanic people that look black. He calls himself Mateo at least. And his channel is Winter is Blue. WINTERISBLU. One word, all lowercase letters, no E at the end. And I like to tell people that I don't know, in the streets, when I see people doing something good, I just sometimes walk up to people and be like, yo, I'm proud of you. You don't know me, but I just want to say it because people don't say that to people anymore these days. People just, try to do the right thing. They try to do the right thing and it doesn't work out, so they end up doing the wrong thing. And these days, if you're the right person doing the wrong thing, you become a billionaire or trillionaire. So I like to just walk up on people and give them like some kind of support in those ways, because I don't have money. We don't have money. The Illuminati doesn't have money. Some of us are old money. Hold on, the vehicle's passing again. Some of us are old money, right? But we used to control the world, other worlds, things of this nature, but malevolent entities have taken over those controls and pretend to be us and pretend to be a lot of other secret society peoples and organizations and stuff. But oh yeah, so back to this dude. So yeah, so I've been watching the Winter is Blue channel. I started from the beginning. His vibe is cool as hell. And so it's just like, I've been trying to stay away from people, not to sink into people. I try not to leave comments because I leave good comments, but it's just people respond bad or don't respond at all, and it's frustrating. Because people who know me know my situation is like horrible. I'm struggling like you don't understand. And you would think, oh, he's the this of that. But just think of it this way. Imagine if the CIA got disavowed by the U.S. government. CIA starts at $70,000 to $150,000 a year, depending on what kind of job you get. So that's okay money, to start off with. But imagine if all those people got disavowed, now they're broke. And they can't get a job anymore because now they're CIA. They can't go anywhere in the world and just live anywhere because they're CIA. You never stop being an intelligence services person, even after you're dead. I don't care what anybody else tells you. It's just like in the Marines, military, Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever. You never stop being any of those things. You just get old, and then you're not here anymore, but in spirit, you're still that. And so your legacy is still that. People still treat your legacy like that. So imagine being a disavowed CIA agent, and now you can't even get a job at McDonald's. You can't get a job at a temp agency, sweeping floors, picking up garbage. You can't get a job doing anything. You can't start a business online because every time you do, there's someone in some secret form of something that stops you. And that's what I go through. I've been going through that my whole life. I was born into this organization. That's a whole complicated thing. I didn't join it. And so the higher you get up in it, the more difficult it is because people with bad magic have to come at you harder. So back to Mateo Winter Blue. Now, I watched the videos. I'm like, yo, I admire this dude. Because, since he started last year in December 2022, well, more like, I guess, with the whole van life thing, he does van life. We're the ones, we, the Illuminati, are the ones who've been pushing bus life, motorhome stuff, all of that since the beginning of time. It started with UFOs. It got down to buses, all that. I'll talk about that in another video where I can make it shorter because this is coming up on 20 minutes. I'm going to try to just finish up on the Winter Blue thing and explain this plant real quick and let y'all go about your business. Maybe I'll make another video after that or something. to be separate though. But so, I watch it and it's just like I'm watch it, just go about my business. But his whole vibe and the way he makes his videos and all of that, it makes you want to keep watching it. I just, I like to point out when people are trying to do something good. I've never been the type to care about money. I'm not into competition like that. You know what I mean? In that way, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna shout him out, and I want people to watch mine. Why I go? I'm not like that. If everyone in the world is doing good, if everyone in existence is doing good, then that means nobody's doing bad. That's what y'all don't get. You want to step on people and think that makes you go upward. No. All that does is make everything around you, I can't curse, right? It makes everything around you messed up. And so you walk around on a high horse in a messed up world, and everything and everyone you got to interact with is messed up because they're under your foot. So you're not really up. You're still on the ground, just stepping in like gum. The gum is the people you created. If everybody would just help everybody around them all the time, every single day, all the time, say good things, help people. Don't care about race, religion, all this. See, now I'm getting into this whole 21, 35 longer videos. Let me chill. Okay, I'll do that in another video or something. So anyway, back to this dude. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out and say that it's been inspiring me, because I don't want to make YouTube videos. I want to, but I don't want to do the things that need to be done to do it, because I don't have any money. I don't have a way to work properly to get the money I need. And so I'm like, okay, well, the only thing I can do is be creative. That's why I made music in the first place, one of the reasons. But that didn't work out because it got stifled by certain forces because of certain things I say. So, for instance, if you ever listen to my album, well, I already explained this on another thing. If you ever listen to something that you don't like on an album I make, just ask me, why did I say it? What is the basis for it? And do I really mean what I said? And I'll explain it. I'm approachable. I'm an approachable person to a degree, and you can ask me questions. Just don't disrespect me. So back to this, and then let me let you go about your business. So, I watch his videos and I'm like, man, I can do this. He can do it. I can do it. Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living. I watched those videos for the longest. I'm like, he can do it. I can do it. There's a number of people. We could just go into a whole thing. I'll mention Bricks of Happiness, if they still even make videos. Them and Life is a Joy. Like, two of the only channels that when I make comments ever even say anything back to me. There's like one other channel, I just can't remember what it is right now, but Bricks of Happiness and Life is a Joy. Love their bus videos and all that stuff like that. And so I'm like, watching this I'm like on like the, I don't know, 7th video of Mateo's. And so, he makes music too, and he cooks on his channel. I can't see myself doing all of those things. I don't have money. So money drives everything that I do, lack thereof. So I can't try to make YouTube videos and stuff and wait to get money. Anyway, I do need to stop this because I remember it's going to cut my videos in half. Anyway, okay, I'm going to make this real short. That's funny, right? This is the top of a pineapple plant. I'll probably talk about it more another time, but I'm going to say this real quick. Pineapple plant, you cut the top off, you break the top off, put it in water, it grows roots, change the water every 2 days. Don't use water with chlorine in it. And it starts growing roots. I don't have time to show you the roots right now, but it's, it's in a shallow bowl. Change the water so it doesn't get smelly and doesn't get bugs. Watch out for mosquitoes. They like to lay eggs in it, so do other bugs. And this is life right here. This is illumination. This is the Illuminati right here. You see this? This is a pineapple that came from the store, and this pineapple is Illuminati, and I'm helping it grow. Is one day it's going to grow out of the top, it's going to grow small pineapples or bigger pineapples. So this is the first video for us, and I thought it appropriate because it's like a genesis. It's the beginning. And so that said, peace to everyone. Stay safe out there. Do good things. Spread love. Avoid problems. Avoid hatred. Avoid, arguments. If you see things in your life going that way, straighten it out. Straighten it out with the people who you're having problems with, and just be love. So, yeah. And I'd appreciate it if you check out my album, old as it is or whatever, but you can buy it on a lot of different forums. That'll help me out until we can actually get some money thing going here later.